Oh, there it go. Hi. Move this down. Oh, I guess a little hazy in here for some reason. Hey, Art. Hey, everybody. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. Can't find what I'm looking for. Oh. You were just sending me a message. What you was about to message me? Yay. Peace, beloved. Okay, that's fine. Spirit play too much. Spirit gonna be interesting this week. It's gonna be an interesting week. I told y'all that. Y'all be listening. Y'all be listening. Be trying to forewarn you before everything start popping, and y'all don't be listening. Y'all don't be listening at all. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a little interesting, a little triggering. It's gonna be pushing a lot of y'all. I'm a little tired. I'm gonna have to when I get off here, take me a good nap. Hopefully Zay ain't acting up. Hopefully he not acting up. Yay, Taylor. I was thinking about you. I saw one of your videos you posted. I told your mom I'd be excited for you like you my child. I be rooting you on like you my child. So extremely talented. The energy is going to be really interesting this week, y'all. I just really want y'all to prepare. Try not to be triggered. Try not to let people push y'all into spaces that are unhealthy for you, because it's going to be about, are the dynamics that you are putting in place, are the plans that you are putting in place, are they in alignment with your worth, with your value, with your integrity? Okay, be very clear when these things come about, because you're going to have opportunities that are going to come that might be kind of hidden to you because it's under a bunch of stuff. You're going to have interesting dynamics, like I said, where you'll start to see people clearing out of your circle that you didn't think was going to leave. Relationships are going to end this week. There are going to be a lot of breakups. I'm sorry. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I ain't going to lie to y'all. Y'all know I don't lie. Some relationships going to come to an end. But there'll be some new beginnings in relationships, or the need to reestablish new boundaries for relationships, okay? The need to reestablish new boundaries for your relationships. And this is just not intimate relationships. It's to also be personal relationships that you have with your friends or associates. So be in a space that y'all are being so mindful. When I know the energy is like this, I get real quiet. I don't talk to a lot of people. I don't even want to talk to people. My maid hear me say 500 times, like, when it's people I no. Hear me complain, I ain't talking to nobody right now. I don't want to talk to them. They calling me about, they want to pull me into something that I don't want to be pulled into. And I'm not talking like my regular folks. I'm talking about people who would trigger me the same way your friends would trigger you. Put it that way. People that's in my circle, they expect a lot from me, from a whole nother perspective of my life than y'all, my regular. Like, a lot of people don't understand I have a different life right now. And it's because I choose not to share. If you don't know, then it ain't meant for you to know. That's just how I feel. If you don't know, it's not meant for you to know. You're not a part of my tribe. Oh yeah, if you work for a 9 to 5, if you're in any type of corporate setting, it's gonna be real interesting for y'all in the next probably 30 days. Just because it's just the energy is high. It's a lot going on. There's a lot of shifting. There's a lot of that the universe is going through. And if you're not aware, if you're not in tune, you don't know that it's affecting you. Those of y'all who are aware and are in tune, you should know. With everything that's been happening over the last 30 days, you should know why you feel the way you feel. You should be up. A lot of y'all shouldn't be sleeping. A lot of y'all are probably being woke up. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. Especially if you are an empath or if you're into it. Okay? So be mindful of that. Take care of yourself. Do a lot of self-care. A lot of self-care is going to be needed over the next month. But with saying that, like I said, make sure y'all paying attention. Don't get distracted by the distractions. It's going to be people that's trying to distract you. It's going to be people that's going to try to get y'all off track. Stay focused on what your goals are. Stay focused on what your destination is. What is it that you're building and you're doing? If it has nothing to do, okay? If it has nothing to do with that. Yes, headaches. Headaches is one of your key things. But yeah, if it has nothing to do with what you're supposed to be doing, don't entertain. Don't engage. Don't engage. That's the biggest thing I could tell y'all. Don't engage. Be very mindful of false illusions. Okay? There's going to be a lot of things that's going to seem like it's one way. And it's really not that. So make sure y'all using your spirit of discernment. Make sure you're using the spirit of discernment. If you meet some new people, it's not to say that that person is not coming to you because they're in alignment with your destiny. But you do want to make sure you are using discernment. All right? You're using discernment, because if you're not, some of y'all gonna get hit with that okie doke a little bit later on. Some of y'all gonna be hit with the okie doke. Baby girl said it's time for you to leave your job. Yes. Go ahead and start making your exit plan. If you know that you're not supposed to be in your place of employment, don't just jump up and quit. Make your exit plan. Okay? Make the exit plan, because the exit plan is going to help prepare you for your next level. And while the universe is silently and sweetly nudging you to get your behind up out of there, this is when you want to start preparing yourself to get out of there before they really like just pop off and be like, snatch you up out of there. It's the worst feeling. Been feeling really crappy making an exit plan for sure. Absolutely. Please do. If you know you're not supposed, that's a whole nother live. People been trying you, Tish. Man, listen. And it's more, I think, us that are empathic and intuitive, and are more in tune to certain dynamics. It's going to be interesting for us. I do feel like this is more of a time for us to take care of ourselves, for us to be very mindful of who we share our energy with. I have been. I don't know about y'all. I have been. I've been in a space where I've been like, let me just be mindful of where I'm sharing my energy and who I'm aligning myself with at this moment in time. Just so I don't want to be triggered. And y'all know I'm hormonal right now anyway. Damn, it's the same for me in your job. Okay, yeah, make the exit plan. This is going to be a year. I've been saying the last couple of years have been the year of the entrepreneur. It was supposed to push you to be prepared for this year to pull the trigger. So willfully, Y'all that's been sitting on the fence. Y'all that's been like straddling like one foot in, one foot out. You'll go ahead and just jump in the water. Hi, Mick. Peace, beloved. Absolutely. Oh, Lord. Goddess is over there popping off. Goddess of light over there popping off. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm trying to go back and read. The universe playing tricks on you. Oh, it's not. It's working with you. It's working with you. AJ Hush. Talking about don't trigger me. Whatever. Whatever. I'm not easily triggered. That's the interesting part. I'm not easily triggered, but certain things, if I say it too many times, it definitely will push me to a whole nother edge. It's like, damn it, I done said this 5 times. I done said it like 5 times. Why is you still asking me the same damn question? Y'all know my temper. My patience ain't the same. My patience ain't the same. What? 157? You ain't popping off? Oh my God. Oh my God. Look, you must got all my patience. My patience is non-existent. I be fussing all the time. But yes, all I wanted to say is like, really just be mindful. Make sure that your interactions are in alignment with your worth, with your value, with what you have for yourself, that love for yourself. This is a time frame right now you really want to focus on. Is this a move or a reaction that would come from someone who truly loves themselves? That's really your question. Is this a choice out of self-love? And if you cannot answer that question clearly, I don't care what it is. If you cannot answer that question clearly, okay, you need to step back. And a lot of people are probably going to fail that test. In the Europe, I'm affiliated. I'm not going to say I'm initiated. Elite Mobile Nails. I'm well aware. Let me say that. I'm well informed about Yoruba religion, but I am not initiated. I don't believe in initiating into too many dynamics because I don't know if I want to share that. Yeah, it don't matter. This is a whole new year. I really don't feel like y'all are. My personal opinion is that you shouldn't be initiated into anything. That's just my personal opinion. You have to do what's best for you because these are your intimate walks and your intimate journeys in this like awakening. Okay, so let's be very clear. This is your intimate walk and your journey. For me, I don't personally condone initiating into any walk of life. Learning about it, embracing it. Okay. Walking in it. Yes, I have a lot of Oshun. Lots of Oshun, lots of Yimiya energy all over me. Last year was something different though. Last year you might have logged on and it might have been Oya. Depending on where you was logging on. Oya was on me heavy. She was on me heavy last year. She was trying to change my whole entire life. Oh, the self-love question. Okay. Is this a choice? To sum it up, is this a choice or a reflection of self-love? Okay. Everything you come across, what you eat, what you drink, the people you put yourself around. Okay. Is this a reflection of my self-love? Can I truly say this is a choice out of self-love? Right. Tisha got it the way that I initially said it. What would someone who loves themselves do? What would Jesus do? Y'all know I like throwing him out there. What would Jesus do? But overall, yeah, it's just a reflection of my self-love. When I decided to drink this Pepsi, was this a reflection of my self-love? When I engage in this argument that I know is about to take me down the yellow brick road or in the rabbit hole, like I want to call it, but is that a reflection of my own self-love? I don't care what they doing. Because you have to act, like really disconnect, detach. You don't care what that other person is going through, doing. You can have compassion, yada, yada, yada. They might be miserable and they want you to get on the boat with them. Do not do it. We're not taking that roller coaster ride. We're not getting on the boat. No, I'm good. I'm good over here. I'm in happy land. So let me stay in happy land. You know who has a really, really great, I'm going to see if I can find it on Instagram. Abraham Hicks. She has a great, it's like a mini snippet of one of her lectures. If you're not familiar with Abraham Hicks, you probably want to look into who she is. She has a really, really great lecture, a mini lecture that goes into why you need to stay in yourself. Whether you're in a relationship, you got friends, whatever. When that person want to go down the yellow brick road, when they want to drag you into the whirlwind dynamic, you don't have to join the party. Stop actually feeling like you got to get on their damn boat. Let their ass be over there partying by themselves. Let them stay in the little funky land that they in. Let them stay whatever, okay, they're supposed to be in. And leave it alone. You don't have to join the party. And if you really listen to any, I don't like calling them spiritual teacher, we'll say that. All of them say the same damn thing. Don't engage. What you engaging for? Okay, what are you engaging for? 157 is the elder. She one of my favorites. That's why I rock with her. If y'all not following 157, you should. She's like on the. It's not too many people that I rock with hard. She about the only one. She about the only one. Okay. Okay. She is about the only one. She speaks her truth. She's that elder that she gonna speak her truth whether you like it or not. She ain't come here to coddle y'all. She came here to tell you what the hell you need to know. And that's just what it is. So we are one and the same. I'm gonna tell you what you need to know. I might baby a little bit more. I'm a little more coddling than she is. Some of y'all feel like I'm hard, but I'm a little more coddling. Okay. Yes, detachment is everybody's message. Like, they try to teach you it's the number one thing, because if you are affected by other people's emotion, if you allow other people to trigger you and take you out your energy, okay, if you allow it, I'm just saying, you're going to have a hard day. Okay? You're going to have a hard day. Well, honey, you different. And Shannon, how you different? I'm hard on you because you know better. I still ain't hard as I want to be on you. I'll be hoping 157 catch you where I be slipping. Hi, beloved. Ramen Deep Singer, whatever. Not calling you. We don't do no phone calls on here. Not gonna do it. No, no, no. Yeah, Yes, 157 drops you. She's a little more on the she's actually the person that's doing it. I think I talked about this the other day. She's actually doing the second series, or helping do the second series of books. So she'll be the one that's more over the spiritual dynamic, while I try to get y'all internal self together. I'm working on getting y'all internally together. She's gonna work on helping y'all learn these fundamentals that y'all just love to skip over. There's too many people skipping over fundamentals of spirituality that I'm just like, how the hell you got a whole damn altar and you ain't pouring no libation? I don't understand. How the hell you damn been going to Oshun or Oya or Yemiya, but you ain't even talked to your ancestors? I don't even understand. It be stuff like that. Like, what? Huh? What? Okay. AJ already know. Look, he stay in trouble right along with y'all. Right along with y'all. I get on him just as hard as I get on y'all. Probably harder. I probably get on him the hardest. I ain't even gonna lie. He probably catch it more from me than anybody else. And I don't hold my tongue. You had to run into the daycare. Who are we talking about? Oh, 157. And they kind of talking about me. They trying to act like I'm hard on them. I'm not. It's a lie. Don't believe the hype. I'm not that hard on them. I do big mama love. Yeah, Arts will get missing on you. She'll be doing something wrong, or she'll be getting ready to get in trouble, or she'll get missing. She will get missing. You're like, wait a minute. We ain't heard from Arts in like 18 days. Anyway, I'm not gonna stay on here long unless y'all got a question. I just really wanted to touch bases on I really want y'all to get it. This energy over this month. It's a Capricorn month. So I really need y'all to get it and understand. Did you miss the uprooted section of the workbook? No, we haven't got to uproot it yet. Do I have my workbook in front of me? I don't got the workbook, but I do got the journal. We're still on. Did you do Seat of the Soul yet? Gigi, we still on Seat of the Soul. So Seat of the Soul was, what do you do? What's your response when the universe is trying to basically push you to growth and you actually be trying to fight it? Okay. And then the other side. What is the growth response? If you're in this tribe, you're going to be ethical and true to self. So be ready. Oh, absolutely. Like, I don't believe in being false. I do really value integrity. I value people walking in their truth. I value the importance of your being in your authentic self. It's nothing more important than that in this journey, in this walk. A lot of people like to put on the mask or the false perception of what they think people want to see, hear, or feel from them. And that's some BS. Whether you're a healer, a teacher, or just, striving to find your way. Don't be false in this. Don't feel like you got to be super African out, doing all of this extra shit. You ain't got to do all that. Okay? Let's be real clear. I know some strippers who got way more knowledge of self than some of these chicks that's got head wraps and wearing loppers and shit. Like, I know some strippers that's way more on point. I'm just saying. They real clear about who they are and what they trying to do and their destination. I'm just saying. Okay? Let's be real clear. It's some people that walk a really interesting line compared to what society sees, that I know that I'm like, they be way more on point than the ones that's sitting here claiming. They be claiming they about the community, claiming they about all of this righteousness, and be doing the most suspect stuff. We're like, wait a minute, that was a disguise. You was fake. We're like, no, we don't do that. We don't do fake ones. Folks still show that represent. Oh yeah, if you let it breathe long enough, you're gonna see the real person. If you step back and really watch people with discernment, you'll see who people really are and their true intentions. Are they genuine? And honestly, to me, you should be able to pick that up off of your first initial engagements. And it's not to say that people are not in a walk of evolution. So this is not a judging aspect. Everybody is evolving. But when you are claiming to be, let's say, a teacher, you're claiming to be a spiritual teacher, and you've been walking this walk for, I don't know, let's say 10 years. Okay. And you still doing some real shady, shisty stuff behind the scenes. I don't know how that works. I don't even know how that coincides. I personally don't. And then they'll say that craziness like they embracing their shadow self. That's when I'll be hearing that stupid ass comment. I'll be like, oh, okay. Good luck with that. Because what I do know is this is not the year to play. If you walking in this walk, you better walk it. Don't play with it. If you feel like you ain't ready, if you got a little bit, 1 foot in, and you feel like you about to play with it just a little bit, go on and stop. Go ahead and go back to what you was doing. Okay. I need to look, because your video, Tish, kept coming up when I was looking for something yesterday and I didn't watch it. But I was looking at the comments and I was like, oh Lord, what she done said that done made these people mad. So I'm going to have you on one day so we can really dissect this twin flame soulmate dynamic. Right, Aaron? Sage it. Sage that shit. Absolutely. Absolutely. When you're not doing right, you don't want to even give nobody any advice. And that's what you can't, like, I feel like if you're in it, if you know that, even for me, I can just be tired. And if I'm like too tired, that's why I get real quiet. Y'all won't see me do a live. If you see that, you know, I'm MIA for a minute, that just means that I'm taking the time to love on myself. No, you know, nothing against anybody that follow me or whatever. And I'm like, I know when it's time for me to love on myself. A lot of people don't know because it's not, I don't want to say it's not genuine, but that's how I feel. It's not genuine. Don't get on here or don't go in front of people and be the false prophet. Don't do that. You end up suffering in the end. It won't have anything to do with anyone else. And I find it unfortunate. I don't like seeing people who have such a great influence on other people, and they know they stuff not right, and they know they over there suffering, and it's like, I can see it, but because I call y'all the new age, new millennial, whatever people, spiritualists, they be on something different. They on something different. That's all I can say. The new age spiritualists, to me, it has become such a trend to walk this walk, to the point where people they think it's cute to be dysfunctional still. Like, for you to say all of this slick shit and have like good gift of gab, but you still dysfunctional too, so I can identify with you. You still ratchet as hell too, so I can identify with you. And I'm like, okay, you know, it used to be some standards. Just that's my personal opinion. It used to be a little bit of standards with teachers to me. Right, you could feel it. Oh yeah. Tish, I could go so far, you know. Yes, what I was talking about before in Shannon Hive, that trauma bonding. That trauma bonding. I be like, y'all don't see that brokenness? Like, you don't pay attention to the fact that this person is consistently having issues with a lot of different people all the damn time. So something is broken. And why can I say that? Because she's not using discernment. If she's constantly going through stuff and now constantly experiencing dysfunctional relationships with on different levels, okay, well, somebody ain't worked on themselves like they say they have, but they saying they out here ready to heal you. No, back up, Satan. That's when I get in that space. Like, I'm like my grandma on that. Nah, you ain't gonna lay no hands on me. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna be all right. I know, intentional. And then we hide the standards by saying it's a new age. I was watching this video, and I know it's a lot of people that probably ain't gonna agree with me, but my views on relationships is different anyway. But it was some video, and the dude was talking about how women should do a certain dynamic. They should stop expecting what women in the past used to expect from men. And I'm listening, and I said, this is that new age shit. This is why our families are in the state that it's in. This is why our community is in the state that it's in. Because we on this new age shit. I understand evolution. I do. I understand that you have to progress with the time to a degree. I do. But I feel like your morals and the core part of what makes us function, that shit don't change. It don't change. Like I said, that's why I'm like going back to the basics. I'm not gonna lie, like when I talked to 157 about what we wanted to do this year, it was like, yo, we gotta take it back to the basics, because there's so many new age and millennials jumping into this way of life and skipping a whole lot of stuff that we were fortunate to have elders to guide us through. Okay, we might have got slack or a little lazy. I know I got a little slack. There's a lot of stuff that they was making us do when we was 20, when we was youngins. So it's a difference now. Now y'all are able to take these, you know, and I run online courses, but now y'all will take an online course and feel like you 5 years deep into the spiritual walk. And I'll be like, no, boo, you just started. You just started. So it's a lot. It's a lot. We have to, haven't changed from our ancestors. Exactly. We have to kind of, I'm a strong believer that the ancestors had a thing that worked. Our history had a thing that worked. The empires before had a thing that worked, specifically with our community. And we have gotten so far away from that, so far removed. It's heartbreaking sometimes, because I just look at, it's so much I've seen working in the fashion business that I just be like, that's one of the number one reasons why I'm not in the business anymore, because it was too much that I was seeing. It was so much that I was seeing that I was just like, wow, this is where we at. This is the state of, and I'm a solution-oriented person. So how can I be a part of the solution and not the problem? How can I help this sister realize her worth or her value? Okay. How can I feed and pour life back into her so she don't feel like she got to do all of this and she got to do this competition and Like you ain't in competition with nobody, boo, but yourself. Yes, 157. I remember in the beginning of my journey, it was certain stuff that like you not going to the next level until you master this level. You don't know how to say this daggone libation in a certain language. You ain't going to the next level. You ain't going. You don't know how to do certain stuff. You ain't going. You ain't going. Okay. Hey, B More, where you been? Aaron said you love my voice. I'm so country. It go in and out. Thank you, though. I'm so Southern. I'm a Southern girl for sure. I don't know. I'm a fake Southern girl. I'm a fake Southern girl. I was raised in Europe, but my mama and daddy was real country, so we ain't had no choice but the Southern accent. Yeah, people don't, I wanted to read this. I saw it come through. Hold on. I'm trying to go back. People don't know their roles to play in the family. Me and my mate talk about that all the time. Me and my mate talk about this all the time. How do we work on the foundation? You got to work on yourself. Okay? You got to work on yourself. Work on yourself. So you can really be effective in your household. We cannot expect our household or the community to change if we are not where we need to be. So as a woman, okay, as a woman, you got to really know who you are and what you stand for and what's your true power. What's your true capability? What you come from. Okay? Like, stop making yourself small. Stop looking at yourself that you are not a person of value or worth. That's another big issue within our community altogether. We don't know our value. We don't understand our worth. And it makes us make choices that are definitely not a reflection of our self-love. And then we end up with all of these broken families and households and dynamics. Exactly. If we leave it to society, we'll be to give us these roles, we'll be lost and confused. Listen, you can't leave it to them. They are setting things up a certain way to keep you in a certain position. So the first thing you got to do is unplug from that altogether. Unlearn to relearn. And when you're relearning, you want to relearn how to build yourself up. You want to relearn how to love yourself truly. What does that even look like? A lot of y'all don't even know what self-love look like. Because you hear the word and I feel like you commercialize it. You like, oh, I love myself. I've heard that so many. I used to even say it when I was younger. Child, I love myself. No, because you ain't making none of them choices is a reflection of self-love. None of them. That 1 in 20 don't count when you done made 19 choices that was jacked up. So you have to start with you. You got to start with you. You got to really be honest with you. Be honest. Transparent. You can't be transparent with yourself. Woo. It's okay. It don't matter what it come off to other people. I'm one of them ones, and that might be the Leo in me. That Leo in me be like, I don't give a fuck. The Leo in me is like, I don't care. I don't care what it look like. You can feel like I'm being selfish, but I know when it's time for me to take time for myself. I know when it's time for me to really just pour into me. I know when it's time for me to say no. I'm still working on that a little bit. Because me being in the vein that I'm in. Sometimes I want to give way more than I should. But we've been taught that selfish is a bad thing. That's why I don't get on my children even sometimes when they're in that space where they don't want to share their damn toys. They don't want to share their mama. Okay. Their innate sense of who they are says, I need my mama right now, and I'm gonna need y'all back up. You know, their innate sense of who they are is like, I don't feel like being bothered with you. I just want to, you know, play with my toy by myself. Okay? Be in a space where you are, make sure that you're paying attention. What are you conditioning your children to start doing in the long term? Because sometimes we condition our children into bad habits that we are trying to break now ourselves. Pay attention. Peace, beloved. Peace, everybody that's coming in. Call it being self-full. Yes, I love that. I call it being self-full. Keisha said, fill yourself up. You deserve it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Nicole, that whole, everybody goes through that. It says sometimes you think you love yourself and you realize that you didn't love yourself at all. Listen to me, beloved. Everybody go through that. And when you really, really understand what self-love is, when you really get into that space of what self-love is, you think different. Your choice is different. You surround yourself with different people. Your environment change. Everything shifts. Because then it's a different type of love. I just told my mate the other day, I was like, ain't no love better than self-love. None. I don't care what nobody say. There ain't no love better than self-love. Self-love, the best love in the world. Okay? You got to be in that space first. You got to be so full of that first. And then you can't expect for you to really get into a very fulfilling and loving relationship if you ain't full of this. If you ain't full of your own self-love, I'm telling y'all, it's your choices be different. And even now, I still like, and it's not to say that every choice and decision that you make once you realize it is going to be in alignment with self-love. I'm going to tell you from experience, I still make some questionable decisions because of my makeup. When you that hard-headed child that want to put your hand on the stove all the damn time, I still make some questionable decisions where I have to go back. Now, I might recover real quick. That recovery time be important. But I had to get to a point where I was like, let me acknowledge, was that choice was right there wasn't, because it did this trickle down. You can see it. You can see the cycle. You'll see the trickle down effect. You'll see the domino effect just off of one choice. Especially when you saying you walking in your truth. The universe got a real wonderful way of saying, oh, you don't want to walk in your truth? You ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing? Okay, let me show you. Let me show you how this works. Let me drag your ass real quick so you can learn this lesson. Okay? So you're not going to always get it right. But the key is that before you even get tested or make a choice or a decision, and go back to what I said in the beginning, how is this a reflection of my own self-love? How is this a reflection of my own self-love? What time is it? Let me see. I'll pull a card for you, boo. I ain't doing no full reading. I wasn't prepared to do no reading. I will pull a card for you because I'm about to get off of here. I will pull a card. Man, them tower moments be a fool. Oh, you right on line with our topic. Knowing your value and your worth is really important, your heart's desire. Make sure that everything that you do, everything that you think about, everything that you plan in this moment in time is in alignment with your worth and your value. If it's not, then it's not for you. You want to really take this time to identify this. Identify the goddess or the God energy in you, okay? Identify why this card is prevalent in your life right now, because there's going to be a demand for you to make sure that you're making choices from the higher self, a more evolved you than that old you, the one that want to go back to that old behavior, like what we've been talking about, them slip ups. You know the shit wrong. That be the hardest part, when you know it's wrong and you still do it. To me, and maybe that's just where I'm at in my journey, but for some of y'all like hard-headed like me. Y'all hard-headed like me. And you have to be in a space where you say, take some time, let it breathe. That's my biggest thing right now. Take time, let it breathe. Like, quit rushing into stuff. Quit making choices so quick. Quit doing things in this like manner. Really take your time and step back and say, is this choice that I'm about to make in alignment with my true self? Is this choice that I'm about to make in alignment with my own self-love? Because, okay. That ain't what you want to do. And if you know, we hear clearly, that ain't what you want to do. Even if it's a relationship, if it's certain stuff that's dealing with relationship people, even job dynamics or business dynamics, if you feel sketchy in your heart, if something is making you feel uneasy about those dynamics, listen. you better step back. If there's something that is friction, is creating friction, you need to identify what that friction is. Why is this triggering me? Where is this friction coming from? Okay? Where is this coming from? Right, or you anxious, or you too nervous, something ain't sitting right. You need to pay attention to why. Because a lot of times y'all just be jumping. And I'm a jumper too, so I can identify. I can raise my hand on that one too. I ain't a jumper like I used to be. Lord knows I used to jump. But now, I be looking like, wait a minute, let me pull some cards on this. Hold on, let me look at my natal chart. Let me ask the ancestors about this. I got to go through a whole series. I ain't doing that. That part, AJ joking, but that man, listen, he ain't lying on that one. You got to clean that gut out before you can even trust it. Y'all got to make sure that you eating real clean so you can make sure you hearing from clarity and not from them toxins that y'all putting in your body. Make sure that you hear from a very clean, clear place. Damn, making decisions with donuts sitting in your damn stomach. Okay, sitting there making decision and you got meat rotting in your stomach. That ain't the choice you want to make. You don't want to make that choice right there. You better do that fasting. You better go through it, because if you don't, it's gonna be, I'm gonna say this because it's about to be time for me to jump off of here. It's going to be a very triggering, emotional time right now. It's a test, beloved. Please pass. It's a test. So I really want y'all to pass the test. because it's going to push you. There are going to be things that come up that you're going to be like, God dang, I thought I left this in 2019. Okay? It's a test. Don't fail. Don't fail. I love me some donuts too, boo. I love me some donuts too. But when I'm trying to be on some clarity shit, I ain't eating no donuts. All right? Don't fail the test. This stuff is going to trigger you, and it's going to make you feel like you're not on stable ground. Y'all came in the year like, oh, it's going to be popping. And then the universe is like, nah, I got a trick for that. I had a trick for that, but you need to be able to be like a boxer. Stick and move. Don't allow this energy to get you, okay? As far as the diet, y'all, even if you're not doing a vegan or a plant-based diet, even if you're not doing a vegan or a plant-based diet, make sure you're getting a minimum of a gallon of water in your system a day or close to it, okay? Because the water is like your key to life. That water is going to help flush toxins out and keep these toxins out of your system and from sitting and rotting in your system. Make sure you move. You're not eating vegan and plant-based. You need to be walking. You need to be doing some sort of movement. Yoga, a little bit of exercise, some light exercise and some light cardio. Okay? You need to drink, I wouldn't say 1.5 gallons. That's too much. Unless you're real big. If you're real big, you might need 1.5 gallons. But if you, on average, maybe under 200 pounds, you don't need but 1 gallon. Okay? 1 gallon of water a day. 1 gallon of water a day. Yeah, AJ trying to drown y'all asses. You need 1 gallon of water a day. You want to make sure that you're doing some sort of movement. So that movement is squeezing your organs to get that excess toxins that's sitting in your organs. Okay? So 1 gallon of water, some working out, some light cardio, or some yoga, or some walking. Okay? And then the other thing that you need to do is, what else? Eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Okay? Eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Lots of fruits and vegetables. If you still eating meat, I don't care about that part. I just care about that you balance it out with your green, your vegetables that are full of like chlorophyll, so it can help cleanse the toxins out and balance you out. Lots of water and some light exercising. You'll be good. You'll be good. But before you do all of that, I do suggest that you fast. Some alkaline, some distilled, and spring water. If it just depends. I'm a little out on I don't like spring water as much as I used to. You got to be real careful with the spring water, the distilled water too. But you got to be careful. But you don't want to overdo the alkaline. The alkaline water, too much alkaline water is not good for you. No Deer Park. Yeah, no Deer Park. If you are buying juice from the store, make sure it's 100%. Only like a week fast. You could do a week fast and really like do some serious cleansing out of your system. Who said Deer Park is good? Oh my God. Y'all killing me. I'm about to go now. I'm leaving now. What kind of alkaline? If you go on my other page, I think I listed. If you go on the Healing Chamber, I believe I listed alkaline waters that are good. It might be a little far back, but I've listed it. You can always get spring water and then or distilled water and put you a lemon or a lime in there. Okay. Do an intermediate fasting even. Do some intermediate fasting. That's always really good and it's real easy. That's where you don't eat after like 7 o'clock and you don't eat again until maybe 12 o'clock that next day. Well, that's what I used to do. You eat mostly raw food sometimes. Yeah, I know, Keish. We all have our moments. You have to know how to balance it. Like I said, even if you're eating the typical, I hate saying typical American diet, but what they suggest is being healthy. The biggest key that people miss out on is they're not drinking enough water. Okay? They're not drinking enough water. And then on top of that, you're not moving enough to get that toxin out of your system. So you gotta drink. If you drink enough water, you doing a lot of work. And as much as y'all be complaining, talking about, I can't drink a gallon of water. If I said drink a gallon of juice, think about when you sit at the restaurant and you be done drunk 3 big old things of juice or tea or whatever it is, soda. Y'all would go through that quick. So you can drink a gallon of water. All right. Stay hydrated. A lot of reasons y'all going through half of the shit y'all going through because y'all don't drink enough water. Water is not only a physical aid, it's a spiritual aid. It's not only a physical aid, it's a spiritual aid. The more water you have in your system, the more fluid you are, the more connected you can be to the universe because of the water intake. There's the science behind that water and how it affects your clarity in your mind and how it affects the way that your body operates. If your body is not operating at its peak performance, why in the hell y'all think that your mind gonna operate? If you putting a whole lot of craziness in your body and then wondering why you depressed or wondering why you popping off or angry or why you having certain situations, because you got to go back. What are you feeding the vessel? That's like having your altar dirty. Y'all walking around with dirty altars. I'm going to put that up. Quit walking around with dirty altars. Talk about you praising the ancestors. The ancestors don't want to come to that dirty ass altar. Ain't no Orisha coming to you with that dirty ass altar. Let me just say that. Y'all be thinking it's an Orisha. That be one of them mean ass spirits. I'm just saying. Oh, stupid. Water is your friend. Water is your best friend. Out of all of it. If you're not even if you're not eating right, drink you a gallon of water. Okay. Dirty altars. Sitting there, dust all on the damn altar. Shit all on it. Wax. Every goddamn well. Let me get off of here. I ain't fooling with y'all. All right. I love you guys. Willfully, y'all are really being intentional. I hope that y'all did the homework. It's on my page. Really be intentional about what it is that you are doing and how you are moving. Specifically when it's connected to this dynamic, this walk. Okay. Really be in a space that you ask yourself every day this week, especially if somebody triggering your throat chakra. Okay. Somebody triggering your throat chakra, you need to be like, is this response getting ready to come from self-love? I don't think this response about to come from self-love. You really need to be in that space. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. This will be on my YouTube, of course. And then you can see all of that. All right. Peace.